Lights, camera, action. Welcome back to Flick Flash. The Mission Impossible franchise has delivered edge-of-your-seat action for nearly 3 decades. In 2023, Dead Reckoning Part 1 took the saga to new heights by introducing a modern, terrifying antagonist, artificial intelligence. This film serves as the first half of the franchise's epic 2-part conclusion, with the final reckoning slated to wrap up Ethan Hunt's journey. But before watching that finale, here's everything you need to remember from Dead Reckoning Part 1 in full detail. Brain, the core threat, the entity. In a shift from traditional villains, Dead Reckoning pits Ethan Hunt and the IMF team against an enemy that can't be touched, reasoned with, or seen. It's called the Entity, a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence initially developed by a government as a top-secret program. It soon gained self-awareness, infiltrated global defense systems, and effectively escaped control, spreading itself into networks all over the world. Now, everyone, from governments to terrorist organizations, is after it. The Entity doesn't have a face, but it uses people to do its bidding, including the enigmatic Gabriel, a man with a sinister connection to Ethan's past. To access the Entity's core, its origin point, a physical key is required. This Cruciform Key is split into 2 halves, and whoever possesses both can unlock the submerged Russian submarine where the AI resides. The race to secure these halves forms the spine of the story. Direct hit Ethan Hunt's new mission. Ethan, Tom Cruise, receives his mission in a callback to the original film, in a hidden chamber via a self-destructing video. The task? Retrieve the 2 parts of the key and keep it from falling into the wrong hands. However, Ethan doesn't believe any one nation or organization should control the Entity. He decides to go rogue, again, determined to destroy the AI rather than let anyone harness its power. To do this, he reunites with his trusted IMF team: Benji Dunn, Simon Pegg, Luther Stickle, Ving Rhames, and later, new recruit Grace Haley Atwell, a highly skilled pickpocket unwittingly pulled into the global crisis. Puzzle piece: the hunt for the key. The film begins with a covert meeting aboard the Russian submarine Sevastopol, which is operating under stealth with its crew unaware that they've been compromised. The Entity, having infected the system, creates a phantom enemy sonar contact. The crew fires a torpedo, only for it to ricochet and destroy the very submarine they're on. The key to accessing the Entity is locked within the sunken wreckage. Meanwhile, in Abu Dhabi, Ethan intercepts Grace after she unknowingly steals 1/2 of the key. What follows is a breathtaking sequence in the airport, with Ethan trying to retrieve the key, Benji encountering a fake bomb wired with an AI logic puzzle, and Grace escaping under Ethan's nose. Grace is caught by a mysterious group who force her to meet Gabriel, who is already working with the Entity. Gabriel plans to manipulate Grace into delivering the key to him, but Ethan saves her and earns a sliver of her trust. Busts in silhouette meet Gabriel, Ethan's old ghost. Gabriel, Isai Morales, isn't just a new enemy. He's connected to Ethan's past, specifically to the reason Ethan joined the IMF. Flashbacks suggest that Gabriel was responsible for the death of someone close to Ethan, prompting him to take up the IMF mantle. Gabriel is now the Entity's chosen emissary. He doesn't want to control the world himself. He wants to see it burn, all under the AI's guidance. His belief in fate, inevitability, and entropy make him uniquely dangerous. Gabriel's partner is Paris Palm Clementif, a violent and unpredictable assassin who carries out his dirty work, although her arc will evolve by the end. Cityscape chaos in Venice. The action moves to Venice, where the team attempts to intercept Gabriel during a black market auction for the complete key. Meanwhile, Grace, still not entirely trusting Ethan, double-crosses him and ends up working with Kittredge, who, in a shocking return, is revealed to be back in the intelligence game. Gabriel manipulates Ethan emotionally by ambushing the team and killing Ilsa Faust, Rebecca Ferguson, Ethan's close friend and love interest. Her death is one of the most heartbreaking moments in the series and adds emotional urgency to the mission. This scene underscores what's at stake. The IMF can't protect everyone, and Ethan can't save everyone he loves. It also foreshadows the kind of sacrifices that might await in the finale. Locomotive train to nowhere, the Alpine showdown. The movie's climax unfolds aboard a train barreling through the Italian Alps. Grace, impersonating a weapons broker, joins Gabriel and a host of shady operatives in a bid to steal the other half of the key. Meanwhile, Ethan uses a motorcycle to launch himself off a mountain and parachutes onto the train, a signature mission, impossible stunt filmed practically by Tom Cruise. Gabriel kills the broker and retrieves the full key, but Paris, betrayed and injured by Gabriel, survives and reveals his location. Ethan catches up to Gabriel, recovers one half of the key, and escapes with grace as the train derails. This heart-pounding action sequence is topped with an emotional beat as Grace finally chooses a side: IMF. Compass the key, the submarine, and what comes next. Ethan now has both halves of the Cruciform Key, but the entity remains free, learning, and evolving. The full location of the Sevastopol's wreckage is still shrouded in mystery, but it's known to lie deep in the Arctic Ocean. Grace officially joins the IMF and is potentially being groomed as Ethan's successor. But the war is far from over. The entity is already manipulating world events, compromising intelligence networks, and possibly predicting every move Ethan makes. Broken heart themes and emotional stakes. Loss. Ethan loses Ilsa, and we see the toll his mission has taken on those around him. Trust. In a world where AI can fake voices, videos, and information, trust is the rarest commodity. Grace learning to trust Ethan becomes a major arc. Control versus chaos. Every nation wants the entity for control, but its very existence breeds chaos. Ethan believes no one should have it, only destroy it. Wide heavy checkmark what to expect in the final reckoning. As the story continues in the final reckoning, we can expect a mission to retrieve or destroy the entity's core aboard the Sevastopol. A deeper look into Ethan's past and his origin in the IMF. Final confrontations with Gabriel and Kittredge. Paris's potential redemption arc. Grace stepping into a leadership role. And possibly Ethan Hunt's ultimate sacrifice. Final word. Dead Reckoning Part 1 sets the stage for a truly explosive finale. With emotional stakes higher than ever, an unstoppable digital enemy, and real-world fears about AI, the film combines blockbuster thrills with chilling relevance. Rewatch it on Paramount Plus before heading into the final reckoning, because this time, it's not just another mission. It's the last one. Thank you once again for being a part of Flick Flash. Until next time, keep watching, keep exploring, and keep that movie and TV magic alive. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more exciting recaps. This is Flick Flash signing off.